Hi, Foxmill. It's Mrs. Slusher again. I'm here to read another variation of the Gingerbread Man story. So this variation is called The Runaway Latkes. So this is about a little girl named Rebecca, and she's getting ready for a Hanukkah party. And she is making a delicious food called latkes. And suddenly, they come alive and jump off her plate. Before I start reading the book, I do want to share what some of the words in the book mean. So a latke from Jewish cooking is a pancake made with grated potato. It's similar to a hash brown and delicious, by the way. You're going to hear the word rabbi in this story, and a rabbi is a spiritual leader or a religious teacher at congregation for the Jewish faith. You're going to hear the word cantor. Cantor is an official who sings music and leads prayer in a synagogue. And a synagogue is the building where a Jewish assembly meets for religious worship. So you're going to hear some of those words as we go through the story. And let's see how the Runaway Latkes is similar to the traditional gingerbread man and how it's different. How are they the same and how are they different? Let's take a peek. The Runaway Latkes by Leslie Kimmelman, illustrated by Paul Yalowitz. The first night of Hanukkah. The first night of Hanukkah was just a few hours away. Rebecca Bloom was at synagogue making potato pancakes, latkes, for the big Hanukkah party. Everyone agreed that Rebecca made the crispiest, tastiest, perfectly roundest latkes in town. Plop, plop. She dropped each latke into a big pan of hot oil. Sizzle, flip, sizzle, flip. As she cooked, she sang to herself. Big and round, crisp and brown, I fry latkes by the pound. You'll have to excuse Miss Slusher's singing voice. Rebecca had just finished her first panful of latkes when, to her amazement, 1, 2, 3 latkes jumped from the oil right onto the floor. They rolled out the kitchen door singing, big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us. Oh my! Exclaimed Rebecca. We need those latkes for our party tonight. Stop, latkes, stop! But the latkes did not stop. They repeated, big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us. So Rebecca turned off the stove, grabbed a tray, and ran after the latkes. The latkes rolled along past the door to the rabbi's study. When the rabbi saw them, he closed his book and called out, Stop, latkes, stop! We need you for our party tonight. But the latkes did not stop. They sang, big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us. So the rabbi chased the latkes, and Rebecca chased after him. Now, if you think you know the words to the latkes song, feel free to sing along with me. The latkes rolled along past the room where the cantor was practicing scales. When she saw what was happening, she changed her tune. Stop, latkes, stop, she trilled in a sweet voice. We need you for the party tonight. But the latkes did not stop. They sang, you ready? Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us. So the cantor chased the latkes, and the rabbi chased the cantor, and Rebecca chased the rabbi. The latkes rolled along out the front door of the synagogue. 2 boys were playing ball, waiting for the celebration to begin. When they saw the runaway latkes, they stopped throwing the ball to each other and threw it at the latkes instead, trying to knock them over. Stop, latkes, stop, they shouted. We want to eat you at the party tonight. But the latkes did not stop. They sang, big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us. So the boys chased the latkes, The cantor chased the boys, the rabbi chased the cantor, and Rebecca chased the rabbi. Through the town the Latkes went. They rolled up to the mayor's office. Out he hurried to see what all the noise was about. Latkes, he said. My mother used to make latkes for me every Hanukkah. Rubbing his stomach, he proclaimed loudly, Stop, Latkes, stop, by the order of the mayor. But the Latkes did not stop. They sang, Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us. So the mayor chased the Latkes, the boys chased the mayor, the cantor chased the boys, and the rabbi chased the cantor, and Rebecca chased the rabbi. The Latkes rolled down the sidewalk in front of the police station where Sue and her partner Harry were just getting off for the day. What's that? Asked Sue. Looks like trouble. Not trouble. Latkes, answered Harry, licking his lips. Let's take them in for questioning. Stop, Latkes, stop, Sue called out. Stop in the name of the law. And Harry murmured, Stop in the name of my empty belly. But the Latkes did not stop. They sang, Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us. Now, after all this rolling, the Latkes were hot, even hotter than they had been in Rebecca Bloom's frying pan. And just ahead of them, at the edge of town, was a cool, wide river called Applesauce River. The Latkes rolled straight toward it. No, cried the police officers, and the mayor, and the boys, and the cantor, and the rabbi, and Rebecca. Stop! You'll get wet and soggy, and then no one will be able to eat you. But the Latkes hadn't listened before, and they didn't listen now. But just as they plopped into the river, kerplunk! A miracle happened, a modern-day Hanukkah miracle. In front of everyone's eyes, the water in Applesauce River turned into real applesauce, the perfect bath for the 3 crispy Latkes. Rebecca blinked. Then 1, 2, 3, she plucked the Latkes right out of the river and put them on her tray. There were just enough Latkes and just enough applesauce for each person to have one bite. Even after the pancakes' long trip through town, they tasted heavenly. Still, just one bite, the mayor sighed. I suppose one bite will have to do, Harry sighed. And look, Applesauce River has turned back to water.
You have a parent outside in the lobby. Mr. Henderson, have a parent visiting outside in the lobby. Thank you.
Sorry for that interruption. Let's continue. I wonder if I'll ever eat anything so delicious again, Sue sighed. Of course you will, Rebecca answered her. This very evening you are all invited back to the synagogue for a Hanukkah celebration. Sure enough, at the synagogue that night, Rebecca made certain that there were plenty of latkes for the rabbi, the cantor, the boys, the mayor, Harry and Sue, and everyone else who came to the party. They lit the menorah, spun dreidels, danced, and noshed far into the night, singing, Crisp and brown, big and round, better latkes can't be found. And they were right. And at the end of the story, there is a recipe for Rebecca's latkes. So you could check this book out, and you could follow the recipe and make some latkes at your house. I personally love to eat latkes with applesauce, like they talked about in the book, but I also like to put a little bit of sour cream on the latkes as well. So let's see, what was the same and what was different? I'm going to share a few things that I observed, and then maybe you can have a conversation with your teacher or your classmates or your family at home about what was the same and what was different. The original Gingerbread Man is food that comes to life and starts running. And in this book, we also have food that comes to life and starts running. The Gingerbread Man is one Gingerbread Man cookie. And in the Runaway Latkes, we have 3 potato latkes running. So that's different, right? The Gingerbread Man likes to sing a song when he runs. I'll run and run as fast as I can, and you can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man. And the Latkes also like to sing a song when they run, right? Crisp and brown. Oh, I forgot my song. Let's see. Here we go. Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us. Of course, the words to their songs are a little bit different. In the Gingerbread Man is chased by different animals and people. And in the Runaway Latkes, the Latkes are being chased by different people as well. No animals, but people. In the end of the Gingerbread Man, he gets eaten. And at the end of the Runaway Latkes, they get eaten as well. Yummy, yummy Latkes. So those are just some things that I observed. The way that the two books were the same, text to text, and the way that the two books were different. So please continue the conversation. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye, Fox Mill. Have a wonderful winter break.